Good morning, day 10th, our last day. We are heading for the trailhead number 1, which is our western terminus, which is the end of our hike. And we are excited. Last night we stayed at this hunter's campground. You hear bullets flying around. Yeah, it's hunting season. And we just heard there's probably a bunch of pigs, wild pigs. Lots of evidence of that here. And we are all packed up, close to 8. Kind of like when we leave. Here's my pack, all ready to go. Got orange everywhere, that's for hunting. Today's day is almost 13 miles.
So anyway, my trail name is Cheesehead, and I got that hiking the Kilauea Iki Trail in Hawaii with my cousin, and we were having a very vocal debate about Patriots versus Packers. So my cousin, whose trail name is Gonzo, saddled me with the Cheesehead trail name. Sadly, he's a Patriots fan. Anyway, I grew up in Wisconsin and Illinois, backpacking, canoeing, camping, cross-country skiing, just loving outdoor sports. Primarily because I was never a very good team sport player, so I had to find something to do for well-being and exercise, and it just stuck with me my whole life. And since I live in deep East Texas now, and the Lone Star Trail is almost in my backyard, it was a perfect opportunity. Last year I section hiked the Lone Star Trail, and this year, because fortunately I met Liz, we were able to through hike the Lone Star Trail.
We had a good time.
Yeah,
do you think we had a good time?
I think
we had some challenges. What do you think some of the challenges of this particular trail was at this time of the year?
So for me, the challenges were adequate water supply. Places that had been full of water when I section hiked it last year were completely dry. I guess my biggest surprise on the water was Tarkington Bayou. Last year it was beautiful, full of water, just incredibly diverse vegetation around it, and this year it just looked like a ditch filled with pine needles. Another challenge was during Hurricane Harvey, a lot of the footbridges got washed away in the floods from Hurricane Harvey. So especially in the 4-notch section, there are some very, very deep ravines that, like now, fortunately, they're dry. But the trek down into the ravine and back up the other side, some of them were very, very steep, and they take a lot of care to navigate that without injury. And if there was any water in those, we might have been swimming or wading.
It's nice to have a pillow for a little while.
At least I can lay the pack back on it.
Find a place to have some lunch. Right now it's 12:15.
Yeah,
well, have a seat.
Okay.
Tell us who you are.
I'm a little fatter than that.
And what part did you take on this journey of ours?
All right, my name's Jim. I'm Carolyn's husband, and I was trail support. And that's about it.
Trail name is, which Carol already mentioned.
Yeah, Wounded Knee.
Wounded Knee.
And how did you get
that name?
I tore up my knee a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
Tore a ligament in my right knee, and that's how I got the name.
Well, this guy here has been life-giving. He gave us a Neuro day, which means he picked us up on the trail, brought us water, brought us food, brought us home, so we can do a Neuro, which means hike part of the morning, come home, clean up, shower, laundry, resupply, and drove us again back out. And it's not exactly around the corner, depending on what trailhead it is. It was usually at least a half-hour drive.
Oh, an hour.
At least a half-hour drive.
For every single place I met you guys, at least an hour.
We are so thankful. So what did you learn about anything about gear? I know you're more traditional of backpacking gear. and I'm more on the lighter side. So I was hoping to inspire you to go lighter.
And you did that.
And I did that. So
So,
I was glad I was able to do that, because my whole channel is about inspire, teaching, and motivate other people to, you know, because we're older. She's also 60 retired like I am. And we are just enjoying ourselves as retirees out there. And it's kind of nice. But it's also intimidating in many ways, because being older, you're more susceptible to body problems, aches, pains, and so forth. So I always encourage people to, you know, go lighter, be smarter about the choices of gear. And I was hoping that I got to inspire you in some of that. You want to share it?
Yeah, sure. So, first of all, I guess that one of the things I learned is whatever pack you have, you're going to fill it up.
Oh yeah.
So, pretty early on, I ditched some stuff that was not worth the weight to carry, or that was kind of doing double duty, didn't really need it. So I guess I ditched about, what, 2 or 3 pounds.
Yes.
Handed over 2 or 3 pounds of stuff to YM. And then on our first Nero, I changed to a smaller pack, and that helped a lot. And
that was half the weight. Yeah, that was like from 4 pounds to 2 pounds or something. So that
yeah.
pack was half of the weight.
So the
pretty
pack
good.
I started with was a Deuter, like 60 plus 10, too big, and it encourages you to take too much stuff.
We did it? Well, it's official, you guys. Lone Star Hiking Trail Head #1, Richard. Cheers! We did it! Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
The best.